Hi students, welcome to this video. I'd just like to inform you that the PDF of sample answers is available on our website. The link is given in the description below to check it out. Today we're going to be looking at the topic, describe a polite person you met. Say who the person is, how you know the person, what he looks like, and explain why you think he is polite. So take a look at my sample answer. We cross paths with thousands of people day in and day out, but only a few leave an indelible impression on us with their pleasing and cordial behavior. I had an encounter with one such person a few months back. This happened when I went to the regional transport office to get a no objection certificate for re-registering my car when I moved from Delhi to Bangalore. Usually when you think of government officers, it conjures up images of rude and inconsiderate employees with a language punctuated with swear words. They are also notorious for giving people the runaround. So I was quite anxious about how I would accomplish this onerous task. Finally, I mustered up the courage and went to the RTO where I had to meet Mr. Govil. There was a small queue at the door to his office, and after waiting for about 40 minutes, my turn came. I entered with some trepidation, clutching all the necessary documents. However, to my surprise, instead of a cranky and impatient officer that I expected to face, Mr. Govil turned out to be a pleasant and affable person. He was a short and stout man in his late 50s with a wide forehead, bushy eyebrows, and grey hair. He greeted me with a warm smile, offered me a seat, and asked me if I'd been waiting long. He even offered me a cup of coffee, which I politely declined. I instantly felt comfortable, and all my nervousness and fears were dispelled. I knew he was not faking politeness, he was genuinely civil. He listened to me patiently and then explained the whole process along with its nitty-gritties. I had to make a few more visits to him, but during each visit he was courteous and civil. All thanks to him, I got my certificate without much ado. Even today, I thank my lucky stars for having met such a courteous person. Indeed, polite people make life worthwhile. I could not help thinking what a utopia our world would be if everyone was kind, thoughtful, and respectful. After my meetings with Mr. Govil, I made a mental note to brush up on my etiquettes and manners. Now let's move on to the discussion part. How do you show politeness? To be cordial and courteous is simply to treat someone the way we wish to be treated. We can express our politeness by being courteous and using words like please and sorry when we interact with them. Other acts of politeness can be holding the door open for someone, helping a passerby pick up something he dropped, and also having a desire to help others. Is it important to be polite? I believe politeness is a vital virtue. It helps bring people together, narrows differences, and builds relationships. Being cordial in our personal as well as professional settings helps create a good impression. However, if we are impolite and rude, people may hold a grudge against us, as they may feel belittled by our behavior. Also, cordial behavior costs us nothing, but it can mean a great deal to the people we interact with. Also, society would be a mess with free-for-all behaviors, and hence etiquettes and good manners help build harmony in society. Do you think people are more polite now than in the past? I would say people in the past were mostly well-behaved, because they were properly disciplined, had a much higher respect for authority, and were more civil in their dealings. I think we don't see that degree of courtesy and respect among youngsters today, probably because of lack of proper training. I would say rude, disrespectful, and inconsiderate behavior is almost becoming a norm these days, whether it be at the supermarket, at a red light signal, or even at our workplace. Who are more polite, people from cities or those from the countryside? I would say people from the countryside are generally more polite because they are taught values and morals right from their childhood. However, in cities, people tend to be more ambitious, busy, and self-centered. which probably causes them to be quite inconsiderate towards others. Can you give me some examples of the ways people show politeness in your country? People in India often show their politeness by doing the namaste, which is pressing of the palms together in greeting. Indians also show tokens of respect by being extremely courteous to guests and tourists. Children or the young touch the feet of elders as a sign of respect. So these are some of the examples of the way politeness is depicted in my country. That's all in this video. I'll soon be back with another topic. If this video was useful for you, give us a thumbs up, subscribe and click on the bell icon for more updates. And also do share with your friends.